The role of enablers in a narcissist's life. From the editorial staff of understandnarcissism.com. The relationship dynamics between narcissists and enablers. A narcissist's world doesn't function in isolation. It thrives on an intricate web of relationships that validate and reinforce their behavior. Central to this network are enablers, individuals who, knowingly or unknowingly, support the narcissist's agenda. Understanding the role of enablers is crucial for anyone navigating the complexities of narcissistic relationships, whether as a target of manipulation or an observer. Enablers often become tools in the narcissist's arsenal, helping to perpetuate the cycle of control and abuse. What is an enabler? An enabler is someone who supports or facilitates a narcissist's behavior, either passively or actively. They are not necessarily malicious, but participate in the narcissist's orbit due to loyalty, fear, or dependence. Common characteristics of enablers include conflict avoidance. They shy away from confrontation, preferring peace at any cost, even if it means tolerating toxic behavior. Excessive empathy or loyalty. They may excuse the narcissist's actions, believing they are helping or protecting them. Dependency on the narcissist. Enablers often derive emotional, financial, or social security from their relationship with the narcissist. Enablers can take on a variety of roles in a narcissist's life. Some are passive bystanders, others are active participants, and some opportunistically benefit from the narcissist's manipulations. Understanding these roles can help to comprehend the diversity of enabling behavior. Why narcissists need enablers. Narcissists depend on enablers to sustain their false self, the carefully curated image of superiority and infallibility they project to the world. Enablers serve several critical functions in a narcissist's life, reinforcing their worldview. Enablers validate the narcissist's sense of entitlement and grandiosity, excusing toxic behavior. By minimizing or justifying harmful actions, enablers shield the narcissist from accountability, sustaining their narcissistic supply. Enablers provide admiration, loyalty, and emotional validation, feeding the narcissist's ego. Assisting in triangulation. Enablers often act as intermediaries, spreading the narcissist's narrative to isolate and discredit others. The relationship dynamics between narcissists and enablers. Narcissists are skilled manipulators who exploit their enablers through a combination of fear, guilt, and flattery. They cultivate dependence by creating emotional or financial ties that are difficult to sever. On the other hand, enablers often gain something from the relationship: emotional validation. They may feel needed or valued by the narcissist. Avoidance of confrontation. Supporting the narcissist can seem easier than challenging them. Perceived power. Being in the narcissist's inner circle may provide a sense of importance or control. However, these perceived benefits come at a high cost, often leading to emotional exhaustion and isolation. Examples of enabling behavior. Enablers can take on various roles in a narcissist's life. Some common enabling behaviors include overlooking or defending abusive actions, spreading the narcissist's narrative to manipulate others, acting as flying monkeys, supporting decisions that harm others, either directly or indirectly, acting as gatekeepers, controlling access to the narcissist to protect their image. The consequences of enabling. The impact of enabling extends far beyond the enabler and the narcissist. For the enabler, they may lose their sense of identity, become emotionally drained, or face backlash from those harmed by the narcissist's actions. For others affected by the narcissist, enabling behavior prolongs the cycle of manipulation, causing lasting harm to relationships and reputations. For the narcissist, enablers reinforce their entitlement, making them less likely to change or face accountability. How to recognize if you're enabling. If you suspect you might be enabling a narcissist, ask yourself, are you prioritizing their needs over your own or others? Do you frequently justify or excuse their behavior? Are you afraid of how they'll react if you disagree or set boundaries? These are key signs that you may be perpetuating the dynamic. Breaking free from the role of enabler. Stopping the cycle of enabling is challenging but possible. Here's how. Acknowledge the dynamic. Recognizing your role is the first step toward change. Set firm boundaries. Decide what behavior you will and will not tolerate, and stick to it. Refuse to participate in manipulations. Avoid spreading their narrative or acting as an intermediary. Seek support. Contact trusted friends, family, or professionals to help you navigate the transition. Be prepared for backlash as the narcissist resists losing their control. Stand firm, knowing this is necessary for your well-being. Empowering others to break the cycle. Helping others recognize enabling behavior is equally important. Encourage open discussions about the dynamics of narcissism and share resources to educate and empower those affected. Enablers play a pivotal role in a narcissist's life, often without realizing the extent of their impact. By recognizing and addressing enabling behavior, individuals can break free from these toxic dynamics and foster healthier relationships. Whether you are an enabler or someone dealing with one, taking steps to disrupt this cycle is not just an act of self-preservation, but a powerful opportunity for personal growth. Remember, change begins with awareness and the courage to set boundaries. The information provided in this podcast is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. We are not licensed clinicians, mental health professionals, lawyers, or legal advisors. For any concerns regarding mental health or personal situations, please seek advice from a qualified professional. For more details, please read our full disclaimer.